Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. As we are beginning the episode just as we exited the Platinum Ocean mining site, we've just broken through the waves and are leveling off here to fly home in order to deliver another payload of platinum with what is now the Wave Diver, because the Wave Rider is no longer a thing. Say hello to the Wave Diver. And we have actually did some additional work on this thing. I added a few more thrusters here, so it was a little more snappy and able to hover a bit better when I was coming in for a landing. Some additional braking thrusters, as well as upgraded this to the high-end gravitonic drill. And that is because we are capable of building the quantum computers and such right now. We have everything we need to build this thing. And so that's awesome. We can get this badass drill working. Along with that, I've been doing a lot of runs to both platinum and to the underwater gold there, and to the tantalum, which, let me just get back in cockpit for safety here. If we grab the spectator camera that is currently at the base, and we head over into this volcanic island, which is oh so cool looking, right down here, we have a little mining outpost. A little bit hard to see as the sun hasn't risen here yet, but it's just stockpiling tantalum, and this is actually large enough and flat enough that we can bring the C-130 in here for a landing and get a full load out of here. So no issues with the quantity of tantalum, while my base is absolutely eating all of the platinum and gold that I can bring in with the Wave Diver. I don't have enough like cargo capacity on this thing in order to make the trips worthwhile. It's just I have to take so many trips. And it's kind of funny, you see here, normally I start the episode after the sun's already up, but since we're flying back, we started a little bit prior to the sun rising, and we can see all of the burning carcasses of various ships that decided to fly past my flak tower. Oh, it feels so good to see their carcasses rot on the beach. But my cackling will be have to stop now, as we are on our way back. Looks like let's gain a little bit more altitude, so I'm sure I won't hit those mountains as I come over. But because we've been getting a lot of gold and platinum, and we processed a fair amount of tantalum as well, we have enough stuff to have these nano processors done, and whoa, that's glowing green. And with these nano processors, we're capable of building field emitters for shields. Finally, what are we, like, how many episodes in? I gotta go look at my my folder here. We're 53 episodes into this series, and I am just now finally getting to the point where I can build shields. It's taken a while to get here, and what I plan to do, confirm, oh yeah, we're well over the mountains. My Wave Diver will probably be here by the time I'm done rambling. We're gonna try to put a shield emitter right here in the center of this space, and that should give pretty good coverage for all of my existing buildings. It should be essentially taking the flak tower and move it slightly this way and plunk it right down there. Swooping on down and activate your thrusters to pull on in. Ah, I love how this plane feels and how it flies. It just feels so good to have that approach where I'm literally gliding into the base, and then right as I'm about to stall and fall out of the sky, you switch on all your thrusters and catch yourself to line up for a perfect landing where we dock up. And all the platinum's being sucked out of there through the pipe of here, across this pipeline, into this input, and into these buffers here. And there's some platinum coming in. And then into the crushers, which I believe are still working on some other platinum and gold that I had collected earlier. So while those continue to work on their stuff, going through the crusher into the purifier, meaning I'm getting maximum output for my ore, we can see how the nano assembler has been doing as field emitters. Oh my god, 832, yes! I might actually have enough on hand in this episode to be able to build it. I'm super excited about that. If we take a look at the shield, the station field emitter needs 850, which is a hell of a lot of field emitters. And it's been so many times I've had to fly back and forth, literally spending like multiple evenings of my real world time just setting my plane to fly there, doing something while in the minutes it took to fly there, coming back, landing, getting my resources, setting my autopilot to fly home, and like just doing that all evening as I was working on something else. But finally, we have enough. We have the 850 emitters for this. Oh, that is awesome. So we need the shield emitter. This will allow us to select the one we want, as well as shield controller. And there's other things here like enhancers and modulators. We'll probably get to those in the future. They don't need as many field emitters, but the big thing here is to get that field emitter for the station. It also needs gravity components and superconductors, which are probably the other things that are a little costly. So we don't have any gravity components right now. And superconductors we have 1,000 of. Okay, so gravity components are probably in the... Yes, they're here as well. There's just some silver and such. Okay, well, we can get that thing. Nano assembler, make me 1,000 of those. Electron matrix cell. No idea what that's used for yet, but we'll find out in the future. The sun has risen. It's beautiful. Okay, first off, we're just going to grab a bunch of steel plate, because that is what we always do when we start building something. You have steel plate in order to lay down a foundation. And I want to make sure that we're outside of the build radius of these. We should probably be, but I really don't want to start building and find... Oh yeah, if I'm going to build it over there... Yeah, okay, I should be fine. I just don't want to put down something as like, okay, this is going to be temporary. I'm going to move this in a minute. And then find that it was already half built up and then I have to grind it down and I lose all those field emitters and become a sad boy. Because I think we have to find out where the best position is for this. That is the central spot. And I'm thinking, if I try to see how it is from my camera, I'm thinking right there, which is, I'm over there, so it's more to my right. So if I leave my camera there and hippity hoppity this way, and then pop back into my camera a little more here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, right here. Okay, so this is sort of the center spot. And it's not too... Yeah, it's not too much of a slope here. We should be able to build. We can always make sure that we build up a block. Put a little bit of a, a buffer underneath of it, like what we did over here, where we are one block off, so we can run some conveyorage underneath if we need to. So what we'll do is we'll plug down the first block, and we'll base everything off of that. So we'll go up one to give us that extra space so that we can work with it. And gotta think about what's gonna fit here. We're doing a warfare reactor because that looks damn cool, right? We gotta. Oh yeah, that just looks cool. And is that going to be the center right there? I'm thinking this building's gonna come this way. Maybe 5 or so. That big. I kind of want it to be almost in line with the front of the flak tower. Actually, why don't I just make it in line with the flak tower by doing moi? I can just pull it off of the flak tower. It's going to build a couple of those up, but that's okay. And then I can just drop it down in this location and then slice it off. And now we have bada boom. It is exactly on the same grid as the flak tower, which makes me a very happy boy. I like it when things are like that. It's not that it was required to be done, but it makes me happy on the inside. Because then what I can do is literally match my doors here 1 to 1. So this can be my entrance here, which will be a gate, because I love my gates. And I can get rid of the rest of that in a minute. And then let's say 1, 2, 3. What does that give me in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 by 11. Let's see how that works. So there's already one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah. Oh. Ooh. That thing's actually coming at us? Not really coming at us. But what is it shooting at? Shooting at something. But our... Oh, look at the laser defenses! Oh, hell yes! You know, you can shoot this stuff down here. I don't care. That just... yeah, shoot the Discovery. It doesn't do anything for me anymore. But look at all those lasers! Woo! Oh, I'm so glad I have those installed. They are melting those missiles on approach. They're not even getting a chance. My Sea-Wiz aren't even shooting. They're just melting them before they get into range. That's awesome. All right. I'll just let my base do its thing. Enjoy the light show as I continue building. Right. Nice structure laid out. I think this is going to be more than enough, because this is really only going to store a couple reactors probably, and a little control room-y type thing for the shield generator. But the shield generator 100% has got to go right in the smack dab middle above us, which is going to be right here. But our standard 3 blocks, 3 blocks? Yeah, 3 blocks up. And we'll go to there. So I believe the shield generator will go here. Unless I want to do something fancy with it. Do I want to raise this thing up, put on a little bit of a pillar a little bit? Because what I could do, and I certainly have the ability to do so, is if you look at its base, it's not squared off for the model. So if I put it on a base that had like that, but wasn't so so obvious here. It was a nice slanted area. Made like a pillar, like a pedestal to put it on. I think that might actually look kind of cool. Yeah. I gotta clear off the second bar anyway, and I'll restock it with the doop tools, as well as just all the light armor pieces I need. So what I can do is I could put it like that vertical, but I don't think that would be the right way to do it. You'd want something like that, right? Let's see what that would look like. If I had that all the way around. I mean, it's just a minor armor shaping, but it still looks good. And we put the thing on top of it, of course filling in the gaps as needed. I think that looks actually halfway decent. Obviously, these would be slants down here. Just gives it that little sort of pillar of extra shape on the top. I think looks kind of cool. And fits. Excellent. Alright, so that's where the shield is going to be. Now, good thing we don't need to run any conveyorage to the shield, as it just needs power. But we do need to run conveyorage and such to anything we put inside of here. So now, the question is, if the shield is literally right above me, I'm thinking the shield controller table can be right in the middle here. Right? Seems appropriate. We need an aluminum plate for that. Oh, okay. Let's just go grab that. And that's right there. This is right here. And we'll point it into the room. So that is like the bare minimum what this thing needs. Of course, we'll be having we'll put like a couple blocks out here and put a power line here. Don't need gates anymore. We got our line. We got our gates. We'll put a power line pillar, so that way we can connect to the grid. So while everything's all good, there's no damage to the base. We're just running off the grid. But if the shield ever goes down for any reason, or for some reason the grid is cut off from power, say we magically run out of fuel of gasoline right at the right time, this base goes we're getting attacked, we're going to need to have some reactors in this space. So I'm trying to think what would be the best place. The shield is going to operate proportional how much power we can put into it. And these reactors give me 150 megawatts of power through their nuclear fuel. We're also going to need a cargo container for storing this nuclear fuel. And I'm wondering if just one reactor is probably enough, right? Or do I want to put on like 3 reactors along the back and have some storage along the sides, as well as like power graphs and cool things like that? But I think what I'll do is I'll have reactor here and here. So that gives me 2 reactors flanking there, and I can put my storage along the back wall here, and then easily run the conveyors underneath into the bottom of these reactors, which they do have a gas in the center of their bottom. They have an access point, so we can just go like this. We can go underneath, and in the center of their 3x3, which should be right here, this is going to be their access point for their cargo. So realistically, this stuff is going to be emergency backup. I'm not going to have a huge amount of nuclear fuel in here to be running on these things. So we should just be able to get away with just a small cargo container, right? And then, again, same thing over here. This will come back and hook into there. So now all we need to do is hook this up, and might as well use reinforce because I love the way they look, and also it just secures the base with the connections on all four sides for them. And we've got tube facing upwards and tube facing upwards. And if we need to in the future, we can always change these out to T's, and we can add more cargoes. Or we actually don't even need to just change the T's. We'll just add more cargoes and they'll connect through the cargo containers. But at bare minimum, this thing would function if we turned it on. Which I'm wondering, do my build and repairs on this thing reach this far if I tried? So if I grab these build and repairs, and let's just turn them off for a moment, show the area, we're going to want, don't even care about vertical offset, horizontal is all the way, and forward is all the way, but we do need to push them into the ground a little bit, so let's go -20. That should be more than enough. Does that cover my build? Oh, it covers it! It covers it completely! Hell yes! Oh! Ah! That makes me a happy, happy boy. Because then I can just turn this on and just let them work. Don't need to show the area. And they'll just start building this bad boy. Yes! Alright. And in the meantime, we do have 172 nuclear fuel, which we have scavenged from various downed ships and such. And we can get that nuclear fuel into this base and use it as we please. God, it feels so good to have all these build and repairs doing their thing. My plate stamps are probably going nuts working on steel plate. Yep, there they are. The base is just like, whoa, we're down below our optimum of 1,000 of everything. We need to work hard and get this thing set up. Because what does this need in total? We need 3,000 steel plates, 400 small steel tubes. Looks like a collection of various amounts of cargo construction components. And some metal grids. Those things don't matter. The 980 superconductors. That's gonna blast my superconductor stockpile completely. Need more gold, that's for sure. 1,200 basic computers. And the 850 field emitters. So see how those are doing anyway. How our stockpiles of stuff are handling. Those field emitters, there's only 50 here, so hopefully they've been used for something. That's a frightening prospect when you look and the thing that you've been spending literal like many hours building all of a sudden is gone. But how about the rest of this for the nano assembler? I probably won't get this thing built in the episode because it looks like I still have some field emitters to do, and I really do truly need these goddamn gravity components being built. But they take silver and cobalt, and specific gold wire. I think my gold wire, yeah, I have like no gold wire. I have a little bit of gold, yes, but I need the wire. That's for sure. And we are producing small amounts of gold wire. 2,000 reactor components. Where are those made? Do I have those on my lists of various things that I'm building? They might not be. My masters. Reactor components. Aha, they're from advanced assemblers. Alright, you guys make me 1,000 reactor components. What do they need anyway? Concrete and plastic and silver and carbon. Interesting. That is resources that I don't typically associate with having to build a lot of stuff is freaking concrete and carbon. Ah. Again, why is it not? You can do this too, Mr. Advanced Assembler. You can help out. Actually, you can just make another 1,000 of it, because I'm going to need like 4,000 of it in the end, so I'll just set up 2,000 each. And, oh my god, you're going to need 30,000 concrete? I only have 800. Shit. Do I even have a concrete mixer here? Oh god. I didn't think I needed some of these things anymore. It should be the kiln, right? The cement kiln? It's not the ceramics furnace. Should be the cement kiln. But I don't have one. Oh no! I can't actually make the concrete because I don't have a cement kiln. Oh god. See, this is what happens when I think I'm set up and then reality hits me in the face and I realize I'm not. Like, thankfully it's only to the reactors, which who cares right now, because the main thing is getting the shield in place. It just needs the gravity components and the superconductors and such. But there it is, all 850 field emitters. Oh god, they're all in this thing. I'm so frightened. I'm so frightened for this thing to break and me to lose all those field emitters and have to do a whole bunch of extra work. Need to get it online and get it working as fast as possible. Oh, it pains me how much I realize how much more stuff I need as soon as I actually start building something. Like, Industrial Overhaul gets you like that, where you think, oh yeah, this just needs this. I can build that. And then you realize that, like, oh, I need the, like, essentially here, the only thing left I have is some superconductors and some gravity components. Okay, that's easy. Those superconductors are like rubber and gold. Well, that's great. Let's go and see how superconductor things are going in my wire drawer. Why are we making any that? Oh, we need gold wires. So I need to make the gold wires first. But the gold wires are being used up by god, what was it? It's advanced assembler, I want to say. Look, there's so much stuff here. Advanced assembler. That's reactor components. Where's the gravity component? They would be nano assembler, right? Yeah, nano assembler. It's using up the gold wire. It needs 30 per gravity component. That's a lot. And so it's eating all that gold wire right now, and it's also eating electromagnets, which actually went and used up every single copper wire that I had. And I'm throwing on these cement kilns up here so that I can very temporarily get the ability to make concrete again, because I don't have that ability right now. It is just ridiculous how much Industrial Overhaul kicks your ass when you're not expecting it, and you just go, alright, I need another like 10,000 gold like ingots available, and you have to go and frickin' mine them from the other side of the planet. But at least you connect up. Good. Okay, cement kiln. You can be cement kiln master. And... oh, right. I turned that off. No wonder things are getting a little bit silly here. Wait, no, it's still on. It's still working. Is the inventory manager. On. Program. Is the inventory. The problem is this one's on the... I turned that one off. This is the one that is on the tower. The flak tower. This one is here. So I'm going to turn this one on and off and recompile it. So it's the good one. Yeah. Okay, good. Now it should be properly distributing things throughout the different queues and such that they can be in. But we've got the master for now, a cement kiln. Excellent. I can have 1,000 concrete. Put that into production. Cement kiln is somewhere in here. There it is. And it just needs gravel. Oh, that's easy. Gravel. How much do I have? I have 500,000. I can make infinite. Oh, that's the one easy thing that has come out tonight. Is that I have tons and tons of available concrete now. Industrial overhaul. You hurt sometimes. You're really fun because you add a whole bunch of cool stuff to the game. But sometimes you really hurt when it comes down to actually building stuff. But, oh hey, shield controller table's up. Excellent. Emitter failure, that's because the emitter's not done yet. That would be a pretty thing. Oh god, I need to add some lights to this base. I won't be able to see anything in here very shortly unless I add some various lights, which just need light panels, need steel plates. Alright, easy peasy. Grab some steel plates and put up some lights. Alright, so right over the table here, we'll put some lights. And then we'll put in, say, 2 that way, 2 that way, 2 that way, and 2 that way. And that should cover the room. More than likely. Lights. Which should be only the lights in this grid. Which are the various incomplete ones. Okay. Keen, if you are listening, please, please, give me the ability to press a button, like the hidden button, to only show me the, what is this? Intensity 1, fall off 2? I think that's how I want it set. Give me a button to press to only see the control item, like the control panel items that are on this particular grid. Just like we have here for inventory. Mother God, when you have a connected base like this and you have hundreds of items, I just want to be able to press a button right beside here. Maybe shorten this thing a little bit and add another button that just shows me what's on this one grid. Please. It would make my life so much easier. Hey, those are lights. That works. Now the next thing I think would work well here is a nice cockpit, or actually a seat of some kind. We'll go back to this panel. We want a control seat, probably right in front of this here. It's a nice centralized control seat. And then as well, probably want one off to the side. Say... Yep. 2. There's a space. Yeah, we'll put one there. We'll mirror it over here. And then we'll probably put some LCDs on the walls over here. LCD panels. We got the big LCDs. I don't think we need anything this large. We certainly can put something there, but that is just... That's huge! But hey, we can put a giant... we can put a giant power graph on one of the walls. That sounds actually kind of fun. Put a giant power graph there. And... oh, we got 3x3 panels. They're huge. Oh, we can do that. Or we could alternatively just put down an entire like array of 6 1x1s over on this side and run a bunch of different oh, I need aluminum, a bunch of different power graphs and such. Aluminum, if you want to say it that way as well. And up. And we just need a programmable block, which we can conveniently tuck into the corner here. And this one can be the auto LCDs script. So we put like a giant power in out graph there, then a bunch of details over here. Program LCDs. And then I can't remember what it is. Browse scripts. As soon as it loads, because it always takes so long to load. LCD, automatic LCD twos. And I have this set up on my power station, my hydrogen station over here, don't I? And I could totally just go and steal what the names are of the various things on that, on their LCDs over here. Make my life easy instead of actually having to remember how to do it and open the manual and like think. I can just be and use the thinking that I've already done in the past. Because we got here, we got a storage one, we got a power one, and we also got a block status. That'd be pretty good too. So it's LTD power, LCD block status, and yeah, it's automatic LCDs. Okay. So just power, storage, block status. That would be 3 good ones to start with. And then I can figure out the rest, you know, off camera. Not have to bore you guys if I sit here and read the manual again. As it seems like every time I do something and I'm like, I could just use automatic LCDs. Oh wait, it's been like a month since I've, you know, set one of those systems up. I have zero concept of how they worked again. So LCD panel, it was 5. So 5. LCD panel, bop, power. There we go. Whoop, oh, recommends a custom data. Oh, there's more information than I needed to add to this thing. Oh no. Okay, quickly, back to the other station. Get the custom data information. All right. And I copied this all using power of Notepad. Did that work? There we go. Okay. So what was that again? Custom data. Center power. I think that's just like labels it. And then echo, which is like a blank line. And then power stats. And then echo. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. Blank line, blank line. And we can see all the different powers. My reactors aren't running right now. My engines are putting out 110 megawatts. My batteries are all full. I'm currently outputting 28 megawatts from my batteries. Putting in 28 megawatts. What batteries do I have that are still on? Oh, right. These things. There is a few various batteries around here. I think this is actually supposed to be a builder acid battery, so I'll change its name. Small acid battery and various lithiums, although they are all on recharge as backups, just in case. And I think I can take these These are builder batteries. Yeah, I can add those. Add that into that group. The Wave Rider batteries are on recharge. And these two, which are on the Flak Tower, I can set those to recharge as well, so that we're not wasting power off of them. Still 16 megawatts somewhere. Is there any hidden batteries? Ah, these are on auto. Let's put those onto recharge wherever they are. Oh, I think these might be... I actually have no idea where these batteries are. That's interesting. But there we go. So now we are not using our batteries at all. We just have 48.1 megawatt hours saved, and we're just running off our engines for 108 megawatts. And then this one can be, let's call this one block status, because we got that information as well. Custom data, and we'll go block status, which will be our damaged blocks. So we can see the shield emitter and the reactors in the control seat. Control seat 3, whichever one that is. This one. It is not finished. It needs some synthetic fabrics. Oh, nice. So that will allow us to keep track of everything. And then this one. Sure, let's do... We've got... No, the other one was going ore and ice and such. But we'll change this to... change this from hydrogen to gasoline? I'm not sure if that's going to work because it's a modded thing. And we'll change the ore ice to uranium, but I don't even... no, it's nuclear fuel. I'll have to figure out exactly what I need to put there. But this one is LCD storage. We'll see if the right commands... Yeah, there is commands in your custom data. Oh, wait. No, there isn't. Oh, I didn't put it in the right spot. There. Hydrogen, gasoline. Let's see. See if that works. No gasoline tanks found. Interesting. I'll figure out what's wrong with that. But one thing I do need to figure out is a nice big power graph for here. And let me just go back open that manual real quick. And there it is. It was an automatic LCD. It was an entirely different script. Power graphs. Which we'll just want to use usage, I believe. Power graph. Boop, boop, boop. Usage. And we want it to be on this bad boy. Sci-Fi LEDs panel, power graph. And then custom data. I believe you put in usage. Right? Does that work? It's a big LCD, but is it working? It's giving me some information, but total... It's only doing this one grid. Oh no! That's not what I want. Ah! Oh no! Yeah, it's displaying on one block, but it's only 23.4 kilowatts because it's only thinking about these goddamn lights and such. Like the light panels that are in here are only using 60 watts. So, damn it. I wanted you to think about the whole grid, you silly thing. Because there should be a lot more power usage than that. Okay, let's figure this out. Well, it's highly annoying. I'm not sure why that isn't reading the multiple grids. Maybe that's just not a something that this script can do. This script is obviously seeing the batteries and the engines on the different grids, while this script is not. So, yeah, that sucks. Well. It'll look good if I ever have the reactors online. Alternatively, I can move it over to make a cool looking power station over there. Like, basically do this power graphs actually on the place that uses the most power. But, whatever. That'll be the future. For now, it's a little basic so far. All I really did for making this thing look cool is just curve off the corners, because I thought having a real blocky structure like that didn't really jive. But we are almost done building. We just need the superconductors and gravity components. They're being built ever so slowly. They would definitely be finished by the next episode. But I probably need to go get more gold. Oh no. It's never ending, man. This is never ending. Deposit all my stuff. Where's that gold? I do actually have a little bit of gold built up. That's amazing. I never expected that. But wire jar, why aren't you spending out all of your why aren't you sending out the gold wire to go to the other wire drawers? Oh my god. There's so many of them, so we can do things fast. Do I have to put them in cooperative mode? Is that how it makes it work? I thought the script was handling that, but no. For some reason, the wire drawers are dumb. What about the master here? Wire drawer master. That's got like 700 things in its list here. Other wire drawers. Make me some gold wire, god damn it. Make me like 100 gold wires each. Oh, you're still making me some copper wire. Get on it, wire drawers. But as I get my machines to work, and I probably need to go back and go get some more resources, we are getting pretty close to having a shield online, which is very exciting. And that will allow us to get the base protected. And the next thing, the next goal that I have, is to do a major cleanup of the surrounding areas. Like we saw at the very beginning of the episode, when the sun was down, there are various burning wrecks around us that need to get cleaned up and salvaged. There are not many resources, realistically. I don't need to salvage them, but who knows? There might be some fun loot I can get out of these things. And with that, we need to start thinking about building our next boat. The Discovery here has seen better days, to say the least. And I have a design ready to rock. I'm calling it the Marauder class destroyer. You can only copy and paste grids in creative, which I can't do that right now. But if you take a look at the picture, it's a little small, but it is it's like Discovery length times 50%, like increased by 50%, I think. And it has 4 203s and 3 CWIS on it for some good defenses. If we get enough field emitters and such, we can even put a shield on it to make it a wonderful little destroyer. Build that thing up somehow, plop it here in the ocean, and our beaches will be protected from enemy attacks. No need to build a second flak tower. As there's no way in hell I'm building another one of these, especially in heavy armor. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. We've made some good progress. Got that little the shield emitter shack, whatever this is, online. And have realized that industrial overhaul frickin' sucks for the amount of resources it takes to build something big and expensive like a shield emitter. It just depleted all of my stockpile that I had spent days building up, thinking like, ah, yeah, some peasy. No, it's not. Well, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.